What's that cash app, tap, tap? She ain't with the yap, yap. Give me all that cash, double flip it, make it stack. Never catch me waiting, I gotta make moves.
We're fun interview today, right now. We all live right now on the Actin Up podcast, baby. We acting all the way up with Jazzy V.
Get it fast like that. I want it, I got it fast like that.
We about to share that link, share that link.
I get it, I got it fast like that. Yeah,
we fast like that. Listen, your people can talk to you live on the YouTube. They can talk live. We're here Wednesday, 2 to 3 p.m.
She gets what she wants 'cause she got it just like that.
That's Jazzy V, baby, let's go.
Do you really feel me, ladies? Say amen.
What?
Sun came up, you ain't fucking with me, you ain't showing love. Jersey, we keep it poppin' in the club. Left hand on the blunt, right hand on my
Jersey.
Me and my girls are
Coalition.
We party like it's a hobby.
We on a mission. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. What's goody? What's goody? It's the vibe for me.
Swim in the water. Copy. This is not a wave. I'm a fucking tsunami. Get your surfboard. It's not a wave.
You already know what it is, Jazzy V.
Fast like that. I want it, I get it, I got it fast like that. Yeah, fast like that. Yeah, fast like that. I want it, I get it, I got it fast like that. Yeah, fast like that. Yeah, fast like that. I want it, I get it, I got it fast like that.
Tell me that's not the vibe right there. Tell me that's not the vibe right there.
Got it fast like that. Yeah, everything fast, everything fast.
Hey.
Everything fast, everything fast.
Everything.
Fast.
Everything. You already know what it is.
Fast.
Hey.
Everything fast, everything fast.
Bear with me while we share that link.
Fast.
Hey, bear with me. I'm gonna rock another one real quick by Jazzy V before we get started. While we share that link, you already know YouTube how we cut it. It's the Actin Up podcast right here. This one, Money Bag. Right here.
I like this beat. That's got Jazzy on it. This beat sounds wavy. Yeah, we vibing. You know what else I like?
Share that link.
I like money. Let's get Jazzy on it.
If you want it, know I got it. All this money in my pocket, I could spend it how I want. Just left the store with Louboutins. Credit card, no spending limit. Hit the club with all my bitches. All these dudes just want my digits. I'm just trying to grow my business. Dollar signs on my mind. I work hard, I'm on my grind. Pray to God all the time. He says, seek and you shall find.
Yeah, let's go. You put the headphones on. We talking right here. We live right now.
I'ma take what's fucking mine.
It's the show, the Actin Up podcast.
Looking like a bag of money. I'm looking like a bag of money. I'm looking like a bag of money.
We're here with it, Jazzy V. You already know. We live talking to the mic, Jazzy V. Let them know who's here.
Jazzy V is in the building, baby.
Hey.
Let's go. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to Queens, New York, man. And of course, shout out to Philly. All right.
Yeah, I already know. We everywhere. Listen. Shorty is Jazzy V. I am Jazzy V.
Rack it up, rack it up.
Yes. Let's go.
Let's get hands up.
You already see what it is. We in the building. Share that link, YouTube. Share that link. Let's go live. 2 p.m. Actin Up DJ Actin Up. We got Jazzy V in the building. Let's go.
Money don't make sense. Cash your rings and you
This is Money Bag, you heard? You're international with it. What up?
Rapping Queens like a queen. Moving with the winning team. Keep on winning. Yeah, we shining. Ain't no stopping. I'm still trying to get
Hey, we got some time in, you know, supporting each other and whatnot. Toucan, let me get a little bit more volume on my mic. We here with it. You already know what it is, man. But this is the first time we actually get to meet in person, and we've been vibing.
You've been showing mad support for like years since this first song dropped. Yo.
Right, before
Thank
that, you was doing interviews. You wasn't even
DJ
doing
ActinUp
music.
for real. Yo, even before the music.
Right, so you
That's
too.
amazing. That's
Jazzy,
amazing.
let them know who you are. Let them know a little bit about yourself out there right now
so,
for the world.
Okay, thank you. I'm Jazzy V. I am a music producer. I'm an artist. I rap, I sing,
and I DJ too. You know what I mean?
You already know.
I just dropped a new song.
Yeah, drop bombs on that one right there.
I recently dropped a new song. Just dropped the music video for it yesterday. It already hit over 1,000 fucking views. Okay, I can curse here?
Yes.
Okay,
you can do what you want,
sure.
baby girl. We acting up with DJ ActinUp. It's DJ ActinUp. You heard right here on Glockaware Radio. You heard? We live on YouTube.
Exactly. But go check me out on YouTube, Jazzy V. Check me out on Instagram, Jazzy V to the double E, the Queen from Queens. You see?
Okay, you see the energy, baby. You see how she coming with, yo. You already know. So a little bit right here, quick. You was just recently where at? Vegas or LA? LA, right?
I was in Vegas. Yeah, I was supposed to go to Cali to do a video in Death Valley, but didn't get to make it out there because it got really hot. You know what I mean? I wasn't feeling up for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, we did that a couple weeks ago, doing a music. We did a music video out there for song I haven't even put out yet. How about that?
Okay.
But I took advantage. I'm like, you know what? I'm here in Vegas. I'm gonna fly out my camera guy. You know what I mean? Pay him to do this music video here. Do some video shoots. You know.
Say that again. Say that again, because as an independent artist, people don't understand what you got to do to put it behind it. They just think they're going Showtime for their local bars and clubs and think they doing something. As an independent artist, what do you got to put behind it? Because I seen you start from the beginning, but the world hasn't. So let them know.
You really have to. You really got to invest in yourself. Like honestly, like getting into it, I didn't know how expensive it would be, but you know what? It's expensive, but for me, it's worth it because I know every penny that I put into this, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's thousands, yo. Like, oh my gosh, when I do my tax expenses, like every year for my business, it's like, yo, it's wild how much, you know what I mean? How many thousands I put in every freaking year. Even for one song, how many, you know, I put in like over $1,000 into making one song. You feel me? But I know at the end of the day that, you know what? I'm building Jazzy V, and this is what it takes to lay the foundation down right now. Because guess what? I'm paying for it myself. I'm not relying on nobody to pay for it.
Roll.
You know what I mean? I don't got a bank doing it for me. I don't have no investors. I don't have no niggas that just give me money.
To me.
I don't have no sugar daddy that's helping me do this shit. I'm a nurse. You know what I mean? I work 7 days a week, yo. So I'm serious. I work 7 days a week. You know what I mean? I invest into myself. And you know what? I'm so happy that I do it this way. Because you know what? As long as I do it this way, as long as I'm paying for it myself, I do it my fucking way.
Okay,
you too. When you get signed to a label and all that shit, you know what I mean? It's their way, and at the end of the day, it's their money, and you better make sure you get that money back to them. So you know what? If I fuck up, like Nas said, if I fuck up, it's all on me. You know what I mean? Like it's all on me, man. So,
bomb, bro. This is why I wanted to bring the queen on the show today. We acting up with DJ ActinUp. You heard? It was a must. You know what I'm saying? How long I've been trying to reach out, get this happening. But we here today, and you see the energy. And this is why I wanted to present Jazzy V to you. You see the independency, what it takes to be an independent. It's not just because you rap good or you can make beats good or just because you got that. You got to really have your own equipment, invest in your own equipment.
Oh, my goodness.
Ain't nobody going to come knock on your door and buy the things you need. And if you're trying to do studio times. And
I'm going to tell you something too, yo.
Right.
You know what I learned? You know, I love collaborating with people. I love working with people, but I love doing things on my own because a lot of the times, the more hands that you have involved in the pot, the more heads that are involved in a project, like it gets to be a little bit, you know what I mean? A little bit more complicated because ego, people want to stick to their idea and they want to do it their way. Like, no, you know what? If I hire you, you're my contractor, and you know what? At the end of the day, we're gonna do it the way I want to do it. I got the final say. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I don't know, man.
So you be out there doing like down to the outfits, the hair,
everything. What the wigs?
You really gotta check out her videos to understand what I'm talking about. She goes up like really out there, really electronic out there. You already know what it is. Yo, man, Listen, man, it's Jazzy V. She's talking some real stuff over here. YouTube, share that link, man. You already know Burnt Creations on the check-in. On the YouTube, as you can see right there, people talking to you right there. We could talk to us on your YouTube. You can tell your people to check in on the YouTube, on the ActinUp podcast. Tell them to lock in on Glockaware Radio and then subscribe and then hit that ActinUp. And you're going to see Jazzy V talking some real stuff that needs to be heard. You really need to pay attention right now because she's talking realness. It's all from the mud.
I gotta really go back into what we were saying before. Like, you know, with being said that, yeah, I'm my own investor. I pay for everything on my own. $1,000 for basically each record I made. You know what I mean? Including the music video and all that, hiring people to mix and engineer, all that shit.
You pay for what you get, right?
Honestly, that's why right now I am pushing my latest single, Hot Outside. I'm pushing it on iTunes. Please buy it for 99 cents, yo. If you can't support me with 99 cents, then man, please don't support me at all. You might as well unfollow me. That's why I be telling, people at this point, like, if you can't give me 99 cents for a song and you'd rather go to Apple, you know what I mean, and stream it, guess what? It takes like 300 streams to get me $1 fucking dollar.
Okay.
$1 for 300 streams. Now, if you go buy it for 99 cents, one person buys it for 99 cents, you know how much that helps me out?
Support.
Instead of you know what I mean? Like,
hey, you see
people
what
don't
my hat
understand.
says?
You know what I mean? That money doesn't.
It's
Yeah,
because
man.
you don't share our shit, you don't support, you don't buy. Look, Jazzy B, right? She's talking about it's hot outside, right? We're gonna push this single. Check this out. We're gonna listen to this right now. Hot outside.
Tell me if you really feel me, though.
Tell about it. Let me know what y'all think right there, YouTube. It's DJ ActinUp. Jazzy V. ActinUp with DJ ActinUp, the podcast.
Spinning the block, you feeling my vibes. Double time, no, I'm up in that side.
What?
You know I ride. Big bags out, up until lies. And you know I should lie.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Give me a reason. Big stacks for the season.
You already know what it is.
Big stacks for the season. Give me a reason. Big stacks for the season.
We've been all over with it. We outside. Okay. You see it. She got that energy. Let's go. Checking on that YouTube right now.
Run through the show and I'll get it on my own.
What it is. Let's go. You already know what it is. DJ ActinUp. Jazzy V. I am Jazzy V. This is Hot Outside by Jazzy V. Right here on the ActinUp with DJ ActinUp podcast. Let's roll. Hey. Big bag. Independent artist Jazzy V right here on the ActinUp podcast Wednesday.
Say so, Big V, that Jazzy, know me, two step on the scene, Big V, hot girl, sweet tea, nice scenes, NYC,
Just to me, hot outside. Hey, Jazzy V. Oh yeah. Let's go. Hey. I know you feeling that vibe right there. Coalition. We on a mission. Jazzy, stand up. Let's go. We outside with it, Jazzy V. You ready to go wild, right? You gotta check out. You gotta see the videos to understand what we talking about right here. You see it right here, but you see the energy right here. Imagine her videos that she's doing all on her own. So you know she's going all out, right? That's why I had to bring her on the show.
Thank you,
and just a little
gotta
bit.
go all out. That's how I live my life. Like, if you know what I mean? Like,
right.
You gotta go all out, man. Like, that's my definition of happiness. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just doing what you want that makes you happy. You know what I mean? And if you don't go all out with it, then why are you doing it?
Why are you doing
it? Do it big. Let's do it big.
Let's do it
For
big.
real, you gotta dream big. You gotta think big.
So
you know, I know people that are so small-minded. That's why I can't even talk to certain people about certain things.
Yeah.
That's why I be cutting myself out of, you know what I mean? Like, certain circles, because people look at you, they're like, you did what? You're what? Oh, you're so Hollywood. Like, no, not me. What are you talking about? I just like to do big things. Right? Like, what are you talking about?
Where I started from to where I'm at now, you feel like, damn.
Especially when you do it on your own, yo. Right, you know what I mean?
There ain't nobody handed it to you. Because I watch you, doing interviews, right? Talk about that real quick, because that's where you start. That's where I seen you start at.
The interviews.
How'd you get into that?
So let's see. With that, oh my gosh, it's actually a really funny story. So graduated from nursing school.
Right.
I became a nurse. I got a job. And then after a couple months, I'm like, man, this is really going to be my life. Like, just going to work every day, 9 to 5, so vanilla. Like, what? Like, what am I doing? And so I'm hanging out with my friend. And he's like, you know something? You have a really nice voice, like for like a show. Like, you ever thought about doing a show before? And I'm like, no, not really. And he's like, on Instagram. And he comes literally across an advertisement like minutes later as we're sitting at the bar.
Okay.
He's like, yo, why not like apply to like, this radio, this internet radio show? I'm like, all right. I apply. they accepted me, and I'm like, all right, so now I have a show. What am I gonna do? And my idea was to do a show once a week and interview upcoming artists and, you know, showcase them, give them some support, because nobody, you know what I mean? There's not really many platforms for like upcoming artists that really genuinely show support. You feel me? And so anyway, you know, I would do the show, and after doing the show for a bit, I was like, you know something? I've been doing music since I was like 8 years old. I've been playing instruments, reading music, and, you know, even writing music as well, choir, all that stuff up until like high school. You know what I mean? I was that band geek, that choir geek, you know what I mean? In musicals, you know what I mean? Like with solos.
I played a couple instruments in elementary school, but that was about it.
No, but honestly, I was like looking at all these artists. I'm like, you know something? Why don't I start making my own music? So I stopped doing the show, and then I learned how to make beats.
Did you interview anybody that was upcoming that's in the industry now, or any industry people?
I got to interview Remy Boy Monty. Got to do that. Okay. That was cool. That was like at a show. And it's so funny, like the way, like when I met him because my camera guy didn't show up, and I was supposed to interview all these artists, and there was a camera guy that was there with the super professional red cam, you know what I mean? And he was like, oh, I'll record it for you. And from there, that's how I met, you know what I mean, an amazing camera guy that I've done some great work with. Shout out to Mike Lowe. But yeah, I've interviewed Remy Boy Monty, Fresher. That was really dope. That was really dope.
Seen that picture.
Yeah, no, that was super cool. But yeah, I plan on, you know, doing a show again. You know, I just want to do more music, accumulate more music first, and, you know, do the show thing at some point.
Where you shot your first video at?
Oh my gosh, my first video was shot we did it in LA by Beverly Hills, literally the day after P. Diddy's birthday party. At DJ Khaled's mansion. Yeah, that was so crazy. If you go to my Instagram, like, what is it, like 3-4 years ago or something, like you'll see like
way back
mad pictures of me at DJ Khaled's house. Yo, everybody was there. Pharrell was there. Fergie was there. Like, it was so crazy. You're just walking, and then, you know, I just see Snoop Dogg smoking over there, a huge ass joint. I'm like, yo, what is this?
I used to watch these people on TV.
Right, it's so crazy. And you're just there like drinking and, you know, partying. Like, it's crazy, but yeah, no, that first music video for Moneybags, we did that in L.A., Beverly Hills, and we did a few shots in Jersey as well.
All right.
Yeah. It was really hard making that video, I'll be honest with you, because the day before we started filming that video, my best friend passed away.
Okay, man, the hardships.
My best friend passed away. That was my best friend. Rest in peace, Shannon Hooley.
Rest in peace, definitely.
Yo, it's crazy, but yeah, her angels are definitely with me.
They carrying it, right? We're here, though. We're carrying it, man. You blessed, because look where you at now, man. You moved on up.
Amen.
We're here with it. I'm going to play one more track right here, another track.
Let's get jazzy.
Oh, man.
Jazzy B. Pyro. Let's go.
Featuring Lil Uzi Vert,
Yeah, Lil Uzi Vert, yeah. Let's go. You already know what it is. I am Jazzy B on IG. Let's go.
It's me, Jazzy B.
It's me. Jazzy B.
On IG. That's right.
New track featuring Lil Uzi Vert. Jazzy B. Pyro. Let's go, share that link. Hey. You already know on the check-in galore with us. Okay.
Everything fire, bitch, you fucking with a pyro.
What?
Thing on it, I got offers, I ain't trying those little homie, but I call the shots till I die though. Pull up to the city, they gon' treat me like it's mine though. Everything fire, bitch, you fucking with a pyro. You're not rocking with DJ ActinUp. Go on, listen, DJ.
Let's go, I can rock with this.
But I call the shots till I die though.
Hey. Jazzy B, Lil Uzi Vert, let's go. Talk Talk to me real quick. Talk to me.
Shout out to Turned Up Mirror too. He's from Philly as well. Really Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
They gon' treat me like it's mine, no. Everything fire, bitch, you fucking with a pyro. Anything I run it, I got offers, I ain't signed those. Little homie, but I call the shots till I die, though. Pull up to your city, they gon' treat me like it's mine.
We're here with it, Wednesdays, Acting Up with DJ ActinUp, the podcast. We live on YouTube, please share that link, we here.
Young and dropping all the stairway, ain't no life on. Rolling through these cities, state to state, like it's my home.
Okay, he's snapping on this thing, let's go.
Wouldn't recommend it if you try, you gon' die though. I've been on some different shit, tryna handle business shit. Talking like your whippers, then he flexing, but he rented it. I got so much swag, think I invented it.
You already know what it is, Wednesday right now, Jazzy Z right here.
Money talk, but none of y'all can mimic it. Pull up, he got pop.
So I believe you went to the Dominican Republic as well, right? You were down the DR too. I think you be everywhere celebrating your birthday too, right? She be acting up.
Yo, my last birthday in March, I went to Mexico and the Bahamas in Florida on a cruise.
Like.
Yeah, 7-day cruise, and I did a music video out there too. I didn't put that one out yet.
That's what I'm talking about. She lit. You see, she ain't put it out there yet. You see, she's holding out on.
I be stacking up my work, honestly. You know what I mean? I really do.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So what's the? You know what? It is the importance of building it up. You got the one single, push it. You know, a lot of people just throw tracks, and then they get lost in the rotation.
Right? No.
So
that's why I'm trying to. It's still difficult for me. I'm still learning. You know what I mean? How to like properly market music, but it's because like I just have so much love for the music that I just want to make music. You know what I mean? Like the music business. You know, I got to do business. You know, as a businesswoman, but I just want to make the art. Honestly,
I love that about you. You know what I mean? Because it's all about the art. It's all about making good music, putting high quality music out there. You know what I'm saying? It is what you're gonna get, man. You're not gonna get a high quality out of a $25 an hour studio or something like that. I mean, you can do what you're gonna do, but you're gonna be spending money for nothing. Just might as well spend the money right from the rip. Get you a good studio. Lock in with the mastering, engineering. She does it all herself.
And own everything on your own too,
man.
Like
BMI,
everything to the beats, everything
that.
down to the beats that I use, everything I own it all. All my masters, everything, everything.
So we be out there with it. Don't try to take her shit, cause she got that. You heard? You already know how the industry do, man. They like to bite stuff. You know what I mean? So. That way she can just ride with it, and you try to steal her shit, it's over, you know?
Exactly. But you can't do it. Won't work.
Talk to me.
Won't work.
Right? We outside with it, man. It's not going to work. You gotta protect everything you got going on, please. I mean, that SoundCloud stuff is cool, but they taking your stuff, you know, and doing whatever they want to do with it. So you got to be ASCAP, BMI, LLC, all that.
And like even people don't even realize like nowadays everybody, I'm telling you, it feels like everybody's just taking beats from YouTube, yo.
They're grabbing them, and you can't play that nowhere. I can't play that anywhere.
Exactly, and it could just get taken down. You know what I mean? Like, hey, especially if you try to get taken, you know, especially if you try to, you know, do something serious with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you don't own it, like, and you're just gonna take somebody's beats from YouTube, like.
What are you gonna do with it, right?
So like different lately. It's weird, you know. What I mean?
Nobody wants to work. Nobody really. What it comes down to is the investment, man. They rap about the bag, they talk about the bag, making the bag, doing this and that and the third. But when it comes to investing in themselves, they'd rather spend $2 billion on Jordans that been out instead of investing into their music, you know what I'm saying?
And they could still buy a bag of weed every day, and they could still, you know what I mean?
Right, that's what I'm
go out
talking
and get
about.
turned
Yeah,
every weekend with their people, whatever, you know? Come on, people.
Yeah, you gotta get it together out there, you know?
People.
That's what we talking about. Get it together fast. We here with it, Jazzy V. There's another one.
Everything fast, fast, yeah.
Talk to me. We outside with a YouTube. Share that link. You got any questions for Jazzy V? As an independent artist, you got it. Let's go.
Fast like that. I want it, I get it, I got it fast like that. Yeah, fast like that. Yeah, fast like that. I want it, I get it, I got it fast like that.
That's
yeah,
right.
fast like that, yeah, fast like
If you want it, you got it. Fast like that.
Fast like that, yeah, fast like that. I want it, I get it, I got it, fast like that. Yeah, we live
All
fast
day
like
long, we
that.
acting up.
She lit and she
Every single
poppin'
Wednesday
bustin'
live on
OnlyFans.
YouTube.
She only wants that cash app, tap, tap. She
Huh?
with the yap, yap. Give me all
Yeah.
the cash, double flip it, make it stack. Never catch me
You heard that
I
right?
gotta make
That
moves.
cash
My
app.
time is money. I'm a whole mood.
What?
Gotta go and get a bag, get another bag. Baby, I just need the bands, better understand. Yeah, fast like
We're here with it. What
I
up?
got it fast like
Jazzy
that.
B.
Yeah, fast like that. Yeah,
The place
fast
to
like
be,
that. I want it, I
Philly.
get it, I got it fast like
You already
that.
know what it
Fast
is.
like that. Yeah, fast like that. I want it, I get it, I got it fast like that. Fast like that. Yeah, fast like that. I want it, I
Let's
get
roll,
it, I
let's
got it
roll, let's
fast like
roll.
that. Yeah, she get it fast like that. She gets what she wants 'cause she got it just like that.
You hear that quality?
$2 men.
Look, I'm looking at my.
Say amen.
It runs perfectly, man. You gotta understand the buy trade.
Jersey, we keep it popping in the club.
It's more than just putting music together, man.
Me and my girls are brats, not Barbies. We party like it's a hobby.
You gotta have a hot song, and if it sounds like shit, nobody's gonna play it. Nobody wanna listen to it.
They wanna ride our wave, but are you worthy? Get your surfboard, swim in the water. Copy. This is not a wave. I'm a fucking tsunami.
Talk to me.
Get your surfboard. It's not a wave. I'm a
Okay.
fucking tsunami. Yeah, fast like that. I want it, I get it, I got it fast like that. Yeah, fast like that. Yeah,
You
fast
already
like
know what it
that.
is. You too. Share that link. It's the podcast.
Fast like that. Yeah, fast like that.
It's Jazzy. V-double-E. Let's roll.
Yeah, fast like that. I want it, I get it, I got it fast like that.
You gotta see the videos to know what I'm talking about.
Everything fast.
It's DJ acting up with the ones and twos.
Everything fast.
Talk to me, huh?
Fast.
Let's go.
Everything fast. Everything fast.
That's right.
Fast.
Okay, let's go. You see what I'm talking about? Gotta watch the videos. She gets saucy on there, man. I mean, you're gonna be rewinding back, press pause. I know y'all acting up out there. Rewind, pause.
Yo,
Hey,
the amount of
man,
views
look.
that video got, like, it's crazy. Less than 24 hours, 1,000 views, which is okay. I was wishing that, hoping it would be like 20,000, but
Hey,
gotta keep pushing.
getting any views is it's amazing to have 1,000 or less than that. So
I strive for big numbers, though. I strive for big numbers. You know what I mean? But hey,
right.
timing and hard work.
See, now it's all about pushing it. We here live on the
Yeah.
YouTube. You're gonna have the YouTube link all day long, so you can keep sharing that as an independent artist. That's what it's about. You got to get with people like our team. I mean, I'm part of the Coalition DJs. We got New Music Wednesdays. You can present your music in front of the team
Awesome.
of
That would be
DJs, and they
great.
give you feedback,
I
and
would
then
love
you give
that.
your feedback back to us DJs. Like I said, these people don't know you, so you know what I'm saying. It's all honest feedback, so
Let's
you
do
can come
it.
here, and then we do have spin packages as well too, to
Okay.
push our music all the way out there. We have 17 different chapters as well. You know what I'm saying? As a coalition DJ,
Nice.
even for the likenesses of Jim Jones and all of them are using
really
coalition
nice.
DJs. Yes, that's why you hear that more in his music. You hear coalition more in there, and plus we are part of Coalition City of Dreams here in Philadelphia with Sister Talia. So we got put your music out there. You can come perform at some of the
Awesome.
events that she got going on out here in Philadelphia as well.
That would
So
be so
lock
cool.
in
I would
here, lock
appreciate
in where, and we are a full printing company here too, for clothing and everything
saw
here too.
that,
So you can
yeah.
lock in too. I mean, right here is 4933 Old York Road in Philly, and we're a one-stop shop. So we're here on the
do it.
Acting Up podcast. You already know.
Let's do
So
it.
it's Jazzy V. So talk to me about juggling, working like nursing. You went to school for it, I would assume. So
4
and
years.
working and doing all of this stuff. So how hard is that, and how hard is it to keep determined and focused on the goal and on the package, on the prize?
So I went to nursing school. I did that for 4 years. Shout out to Pace University. Went there for 4 years at nursing school, and honestly, there were for those 4 years, there were so many nights where me and my roommate, shout out to Tremanda, yo, I love you, and shout out to Aaliyah. like there were so many times where like we would be up until like 3, 4 a.m. like studying, making sure that we know everything for the 2 exams we got tomorrow. Wake up like 3 hours later, wake up at 7 a.m., go take the test and, do so good on it, you know what I mean? And then do the same thing the next day for the next test, you know what I mean? Like it was so much that it really like molded me to like work hard. And you know what I mean? I've always been a hard worker because, my parents and like my grandma always, pushed that into me, to work hard and be independent and all that. And so it's just like, that's why now I work 7 days a week and I don't have a problem with it. You know, as a nurse, like I do my work, I wake up early and then I do my music. I go to the studio, I write my songs, I work on DJing. You know what I mean? Try to find bookings to, be a DJ at, different events and stuff, like I make beats almost every other day.
Trust me, she wasn't DJing. And if you go to her IG, you can see she has no fear. She put it up there. She don't sound bad at all. So go check her out on
turntables too. You know what I mean?
And she's learning, but she knows music. So you gotta understand, she's with her. and she's gonna go to the top with it. So she can DJ her own concert, her own show. She can make a beat. Listen, she be riding around with her little mobile studio. So if you need beats on the go, she's
know. You
there.
know that too.
You feel me?
You know that too.
She's
That's
changing
amazing.
the game. She's innovative. She's a hustler, man.
You.
It's the queen.
You be
Jazzy
watching.
B.
You be peeping.
Okay.
You be peeping. But yeah, I be
How that works
driving around with my
because it's
MPC
like,
too, yo.
Okay,
like,
how that works, and we sending them off. We sending them beats off. Lock in.
Exactly. I have so many beats. Yeah, I've been making so many different types of beats, like everything from like rock to like EDM, like everything. Like of course I got the trap and the drill and the rage beats. You know what I mean? Because everybody wants those Lil Uzi, those rage beats.
We just played the track for you.
Yeah,
you heard them snapping on there.
I got deals. I'm willing to work with anyone. You know what I mean? You give me a budget, I got you. Give me a vision, and I got you even better. You know.
Let them know how to get a hold of you too, like through. You know what I mean?
You could type in Jazzy V to the double E, literally anywhere. Google me anywhere. Spotify, Apple, everything. Twitter, YouTube. Jazzy V to the double E.
Yeah, we outside with it, man. So it's like it's definitely hard because it's like that works on you. Like you get like 3-4 hours sleep. You know what I mean? And it's like...
But that's why I don't mind it now because I worked so hard before. You know what I mean? I'm so used to that grind of, you know what I mean? Not sleeping too much and just working hard and getting things done. That's why, like, I put that same energy to the music now, too. Like, I was up till, this morning, 4 a.m. working on beats. Like, it's wild, but... It doesn't get me tired because I love it so much. And when you love what you do, like you could never get tired.
Right.
Like you love it so much. You know what I mean? Like
that's what I'm talking about. Like yesterday, I'm on the grind. I went and DJ'd in Clemson Park for a couple hours, then shot over to Atlantic City to like 3-4 in the morning. It's like
nice. Yeah,
get home.
man.
I live an hour away. It's like by the time you get home, shower, unwind, it's like you don't get to bed till 5, 6 in the morning, then you gotta be up by 7, 8.
Yeah.
It's like, all
that's
right.
That's
every day, but
that's the life. I love it like this, though. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't have it no other way. Either,
exactly.
Man. Like, I got like 5 different jobs.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, like Donald Trump, he has a quote that says, I'll sleep when I'm dead. You know what I mean? Because he's known for being someone that doesn't really sleep either. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't know about now with everything going on.
Everything's acting up. We're here with Jazzy B on the DJ ActinUp podcast. We acting up. You already know what it is. So, like, it's like, where do you find time to eat when you're on the go like that and keep and maintain? Do you, of course, you exercise in between, and it's like finding time to exercise and do all that. It's like,
man, it's a lot.
Trust me, I know from my personal experience, but a lot of people ask me how I do it. I mean, this is all the work of the higher power above, because I was one of the laziest people out there. I didn't want to.
I see you got your arms popping though. Go ahead, you're working. You got the arms popping. I see you be doing your curls and you doing your chin ups, I bet, right? Yeah. But honestly, it's
I'm
like
on the grind.
there's time. There's like time for everything and anything in the world. Like people don't realize like we got 24 hours, 7 days a week. You know what I mean? If I can't do it right now at this time, I could do it like at 7 p.m. Like I'd be at home sometimes if I'm not doing anything, which is really rare. But even after like making beats for a little bit, I'll stand up and I'll just start doing squats. Boom.
Right.
You know what I mean? Boom.
Right. Okay.
Even with the heels on right now. Boom.
Yeah, get that right. You gotta keep it tight, keep it right. You already know what it is, man.
But it's like we gotta take care of ourselves. You know what I mean? We only got one life, and you know, we gotta, you know, also take advantage of the age that we have right now. Like, take advantage of this moment because people don't realize, like, if you don't maintain it right now, it's just the muscle and the fat just gonna keep on getting lower and lower and lower and lower. Everything's just gonna sag. You know what I mean? Like, no, we gotta take care of ourselves. One life. Like I told all my patients, you know, you got one life. Take good care of yourself. You know.
It's fact.
Yeah, man.
You gotta take care of yourself, and there's like it comes to the point like so you really gotta work on separating the negativity and the positivity and people in your life because if
that too,
right? So
just
how
the way
that
you
work
gotta
out
maintain,
for you?
just the way you gotta maintain a good, healthy, balanced diet. Ooh, you gotta also maintain a very nice, you know, balanced social circle, and also balance out your mind too, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make too, like, when it comes to a social circle, like, you know, I love my friends and family, but I've been on this grind where it's like I'm really just trying to improve myself so much, like in all areas, like my beats, you know what I mean? My DJing skills, my songwriting, everything, and trying to learn more about the history of music and soul music and the history of hip hop and the origins, you know what I mean? Where it's like I really don't have too much time for my people, but they know that when I hit them up, like, it's mad love, and when I see them, like, it's all about them, you know what I mean? Like, when I hang out with my people, I put my phone to the side, I don't even look at my phone, you know what I mean? It's our time, you know what I mean?
Family time, right?
But, like, you know, everything needs to really be in balance, and I really emphasize to people, like, you know, when you're on this kind of grind like this, or like, you know, no matter what it may be, like, it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to not have time for everybody. Cause, like, you know, when you're working on something so big, you know what I mean? You want to do something so huge, you got to put that time and that energy and that knowledge into yourself. You know what I mean? That's how you're going to advance and, you know, level up. Like, like I've been reading this book called The Outliers, you know, and it talks about the 10,000 hour rule. If you put in 10,000 hours into anything that you're doing, you will be proficient. You will be a master at it. You know what I mean? That's why every day I really make time for my music. How can I advance? How can I improve? You know what I mean? And my people know it's loved when I don't see them for months, but I'm doing something great for all of us.
How about your job?
I'm doing something great so that one day when I'm on a huge stage with like 500,000 people there, you will all have a free section. Okay? You will be set up with your own bottles. You're going to be lit.
We're going to speak it into existence,
Jazzy B's going to rock out on the stage, okay?
All right. Wild and twerking that thing because she's out there with it. She having fun with it.
Anything and everything is possible, baby. Anything is possible. I see miracles every day. You know what I mean?
She's had a good life. She's had a good age in her life. All it takes is that one. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And as long as you're trying, you're succeeding. You're a successful person.
And believing in yourself. You know what I mean? It takes self-belief.
That's it, right there.
You know, it's really about self-belief. Because I'm telling you, I see miracles happen every day. Like, it's you just got to align with your highest self. You know what I mean? And yo, it's
myself. I wouldn't even.
I don't even want to get into all this deep, this deep conversation right now.
Hey, listen. No, you gotta really lock in and with yourself. It's true. We speak about this on the ActinUp podcast all the time. Mental health awareness, and
it's important.
And self accountability is a major one. So
especially, you know, people like us, people that are, you know, I would consider you a public person. We're public people. Right. Like, you know, there's always people that are trying to attack because they can't do what we do. I would never thought I would be a public person, you know, but here we are. Yeah, but like people can't do what we do. And so people will try to attack, like even family members. Like I've had family members like really try to, you know, destroy me. And you know what? I take that energy, I take all that energy and I put it into myself, into saying, you know, and just believing and working in myself. You know what I mean? I say, that energy is going to stay right there. I'm going to use that to fuel me and help me elevate.
And once we get on, baby, we still not gonna have a cohort. You still got a seat. You know what I mean? To the family members.
Like Drake says, bury me now, I'll only get bigger. You know what I mean? Bury me now, fuckers.
You already know what it is.
Exactly.
DJ ActinUp. Jazzy B. Closer. Real quick. It's all about the vibes with me. Jazzy B. Double E. DJ ActinUp.
dime lo que vamos a hacer. Me dices que te vuelvo loco. If I'm with or without you.
Okay, you two share that link right now.
If I'm with or without you.
It's Jazzy B.
Without you. If I'm with or without you. If I'm with or without you.
Let's go, let's
if
go.
I'm with or without you. You. Daddy, let me give you some affection.
Hey.
I'm a Pisces, so I need attention.
Okay.
Kitty on the million, looking rookie, right? Tell her Papa Willie first night we catch
Yeah, I love her, yo. She's acting up. Jazzy B right now.
legs up to the ceiling.
We acting up on the DJ ActinUp podcast. We outside with it. Billy, what up?
Leaving in the PM.
You're now rocking with DJ ActinUp. Coalition DJs Philly, nah.
What up, though? This is Big Snoop Dogg, hanging out with the Coalition DJs. Where you get it
You
from.
already know what it is. Coalition DJs. Billy right here on Rockaway Radio. DJ ActinUp. It's all about that independent vibe, the independent music. Way here. Okay.
Shout out to Eversoul, who made the song together.
It's all different types of vibes she got. It's not just one tone. She's lit, she's animated. It's Jazzy B right here on the ActinUp with DJ ActinUp podcast each and every single Wednesday. We lit.
Shout out to DJ ActinUp.
Let's
Show
go.
love. I appreciate you.
Don't forget to lock in right now. The Glockaware station on your mobile app store. International music mix. Wednesdays, 1 to 2 p.m. with DJ ActinUp right here on Glockaware Radio. Let's go. It's Jazzy B. How y'all feel about that track? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments.
Hey, ActinUp! We acting up, baby!
Yeah, we acting up with Jazzy B right now, man. You see the tones, you see
Acting
the
up all day,
vibe.
every day.
We're going to get some drops later. We acting up.
Hey, yes.
So, you know, it's like, so it is, like I said, I like to talk about the seriousness of being a busy person, because as a busy person, that really can work on your brain, on your mental, you know, not getting that proper amount of sleep or that proper amount of food into you, or the right foods into you, because sometimes you be on the go, you don't even want to get out the vehicle, so you ordering the fast food, and that's not really good for you either. So
no, you're so right. You're so right. And like, honestly, I'll even tell you straight up, honestly, it gets to my mental. You know what I mean? Because we really have to have 8 hours of sleep. Sometimes I really get like 3-4 hours of sleep a night, you know, but that's why it's important that even if you're not getting that balance of sleep, that you get the right outlet. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, like, I'll be super cranky. I'll take it out on my family by accident. You know what I mean? And I'll be like a whole bitch, like, oops, I'm sorry. You know, I really don't mean it, though. That's why, like, I try to go to the gym, and that's why I really, it sounds crazy, even when I'm tired, I go to the gym, I feel
when you don't
energized.
want to, right?
What?
That's when you go harder, right? When you don't want to go. Like,
exactly.
like, let me get
even
up
on
and
3-4
go.
hours of sleep, I'll go, and I'll get so much energy, and I'll be good.
It's crazy because sometimes I have to go like after a show or after, 3-4 in the morning, and go in there. It's like, and then go home, sleep for like an hour or two, then get up, because I'm on the go. Like,
but you feel good when you do that still, because the next day, at least, I feel super accomplished. I'm like, yes, I went to the gym yesterday.
You did something, right?
Hell yeah. And I'm going to go back tomorrow.
I can't sleep past 2 o'clock. Forget about it. Just throw the whole person away.
Throw
the whole person away if you sleep until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Just throw the
no.
whole person away. We here with it. But, it's like the importance of going to work for somebody else and then coming back home and working on your dreams is important. So if you're not just going to work and working as a nurse, even though you're helping everybody out, like other people, and you're doing something that is taking care of other people, but at the same time, you're going home and working on what you got to work on for you. It's like, even if you got to drive a couple hours to go to where you got to go to, it's like, that's really important. Yeah. That's what I want to tell everybody out there. Don't go to work for somebody and then not work on what you got going on. You got to just find something that you really like to do and do it, because nobody knew what they know until they knew it, until they did it. So you just got to keep going. You could fail your way to success a million times. once you get it that one time, this thing you gotta learn from that failure. Like, oh, okay, this happened when I got to this point, so let me try this other way.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
And keep going.
Right.
That's what we talk about here. Motivation. Jazzy V, what's good? She's out here electronic.
Yes.
She's outside with it. What more do you want?
Yeah.
She's teaching you, right? Working girl. She's working on her dreams. She got her own things going on. She's independently paying for everything herself. Like out of pocket, learning where to invest, learning where to put the money at, because you're not just giving your money to anybody.
Exactly.
You just can't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because where are you gonna get with it?
Exactly. Exactly.
So we're here with it. I'll bring you another one real quick. It's all about the vibe. You ain't know I had all this though.
I did not know you had all this ready. Wow.
It's DJ ActinUp, baby. Let them know who it is. Share that link.
Started with flowers, now you're a downer. Abuse your power, minutes to hours. Say you listen, you don't hear. You say we'll change, you're still the same. Look in your eyes, all I see are lies. You hold me so tight, but you can't even try to make things right. Hate to say goodbye. Swallow your pride. Say what's on your mind.
Let's go.
I wanna know. Who can you trust? I wanna know. I wanna know. Can you trust? I wanna know. I wanna know. Sip your drink, maybe you'll feel better. Hard not to think of you in this kind of weather. Say what you wanna, I'll say whatever. Sometimes I wish we never got together.
Talk to me, okay? It's that vibe right there. See what I'm talking about?
It's what you did.
Diversity,
you
baby.
When you had like a kid. Tell me why. Do you want to see me cry? Can you trust?
Talk to me real quick. ActinUp with DJ ActinUp, the podcast. We got Jazzy V with 2 E. Hey, listen, I can see you working with Sarah Z from out here with 2 E's as well. I'm gonna play a quick track from her.
Yeah, let me see.
This one is featuring Palante VP's Dale Rum Rum, and then I'll play you another one from her. She got diversity as well, but the voices I can see, and then the collaboration is there. She got a episode on here too. So
Awesome. Yes, send it to me.
Yeah. Let's roll. I hear y'all two working together. I hear Sarah.
Que me quiero despegar, cuadremos la hora y si tu papá es la fenomenal. Dale rum rum.
I have a whole reggaeton EP I'm about to put out too.
Let's go.
Like 5 songs I haven't even released yet. I gotta send it to you.
Definitely.
You gotta hear it. Shout out to Gato the engineer for helping me put that together.
Yeah. You gotta send it over because I got the International Music Mix Wednesdays, 1 to 2 p.m. right here live on the radio, on the mobile app store. It's the radio part of it.
Oh, I'm sending it to you.
So definitely. That's Palante.
Who's that?
That's Palante VP.
Who's that guy?
That's Palante VP. That's the feature on here. It's Palante VP. He's from out here too. So that's what I'm saying. We can all.
It sounds dope, yo.
Right. It's a vibe, right?
I would love to. Yeah, I've been looking for some Latin artists to work with too. That's perfect.
That's what DJ ActinUp do. We gonna connect these dots. That's what I'm talking about. So she got that going. They do sound good together. And then we got this is her intensa.
Como te encanta la atención.
Okay. Then I gotta lock you in with Biscuit and Butter too. B&B because they're 4-time Grammy nominees, producers, artists, everything.
Nice.
I'm gonna play a track from that
Who's
too.
the producer?
I don't know who the producer is this one. Yeah, this is Densa. You two share that link right now. This one's Sarah Z with 2 E's. I am Sarah Z on IG.
Dope.
SARAZEE. That's right, we acting up. We showing love. We gonna connect these guys. I think Jazzy B and Sarah Z will sound great on the track. Especially produced by Sarah, about Jazzy.
Jazzy B, yes! I would love to. Hey, I would love to. Say the word and I'm gonna get to work on it tonight. Don't play. Don't play, okay?
That's that one day. She does. She got a beautiful voice. She's out there. She does. This one's called Loca by her. But we can link that up. You can do, you know what I mean? And
yeah, let's do it.
I'll send you the info. I'll send her the info. We connect. Like I said, I'll send you her episode so you can check it out.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Awesome.
I love her. She's dope. She got the same type of energy you got.
Hey, thank you.
Same exact type of energy.
I'm excited to meet her though.
Wow.
Let's do it.
Right? I know good music when I hear it, baby. Let's roll.
She sounds amazing.
Real quick. I love this girl. She acting up. That's what we talking about right here.
She's lit though. She sounds great.
Right.
We will make a banger together. What?
Right? You feel me? Let's roll. We outside. Anything to get jazzy popping, you know is the hit. Let's go. Okay.
I'm just clowning. DJ ActinUp in the mix.
Hey, Jazzy. So that's Sarah Z, right?
Nice.
So I'm gonna bring you right now. I'm gonna present you Biscuit B&B featuring Eric Bellinger, Casamigo. So they're 4-time.
I heard of Eric Bellinger.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's big time, you know, out there, artist, LA. So we can connect you with these guys. These guys produce, and the video is awesome. So we can produce, connect you with them too, because they do the same thing. They play saxophone, piano, everything from the beat to the production to the engineering. Man, like 10 people all in. So I definitely think you need to link with them. And let's get that.
I'm going to LA soon to go see my cousin. She lives in LA. So,
they got the studio out there and everything. So
that would be dope. So dope.
the video is crazy. Listen, I'm playing the track. They doing the coalition pushback right now. We got all the DJs rocking out, and we're playing saxophone and piano in the clubs. So, that's Eric Bellinger right here. Yeah. We breaking new music right here. DJ ActinUp. Right. That's a whole vibe, right? And then look, you play all the instruments and they play all the instruments. Your creation will change. I believe it'll change the music game. I believe it'll change the music game. Like right now, they changing the music game. Casamigos, ladies love it, drink it. Saxophone, piano. We're in the club. They produce tracks like Tonight with John Legend, Eric Bellinger, Beyonce, all kinds of people in the industry. So So Jazzy B, real quick, man. Anything you want to tell the people of importance that you really want to get out there about yourself while we got a couple more minutes left here on the Acting Up podcast?
I really do want to say, I feel like everybody should know that, hey, you know, it's 2022. We only have one life to live. You know, there's a lot of crazy things going out there in the world right now, but stay true to you. Stay true to you. Do not be, you know what I mean? Don't let anything that's going on going on out there affect you as a person. You know what I mean? Be you at the end of the day, but just always know life is precious. Life is beautiful. Be kind, you know, and be grateful. You know what I mean? Because, hey, there's a lot going on in this world. You know, like, I put out the song Live It Up, and I'm going to be putting out the music video in a couple of weeks. But when I wrote that song last year, I wrote it after my aunt passed away. You know, and my aunt was a very lively person. She loved to have fun, make every moment enjoyable, no matter what, even if we're just hanging out. Like, you know, like we were all about just making memories, making laughs. You know what I mean? So, you know, in this world, I feel like so many people are like, I don't know, people are so different nowadays. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially like at the, you know, at bars or whatever, at clubs, you know what I mean? Like, people are so like weird nowadays. I just want to say, like, spread love. Be a good person.
You gotta be love.
You know what
to
I mean?
Spread
be
love.
kind. Be kind.
Hate is so easy to do, and people are lazy.
And enjoy life.
You can hate easy, but love is hard. You gotta be loved in order to spread love. You gotta have that in you.
Exactly.
Everybody does, I believe, have that in you, but you gotta be honest with yourself. You can't be like narcissistic because it's like.
But you see, all those things like hatred and, you know, all those things
Emotions,
are just negative vibes, negative
chemical imbalance,
negative frequencies that are bringing you lower. That
in your body.
Exactly. Like I do like a lot of, you know, I read a lot of books about spirituality and, you know, good energy, frequencies. The higher your vibe, the higher you elevate.
The more things you do, you bring it into your higher self, your God, your higher self.
I eliminate anything negative from my life, and you know that's why I feel like I'm such a positive person. You know what I mean? Like I even drink alkaline water. You know what I mean? I even drink, you know, water with antioxidants, all positive stuff. You know what I mean? Like I fast. You were asking me about my diet. I don't really eat much because people don't realize like you don't need to eat that much. As long as you eat nutritious foods, even once a day, you're good. You know what I mean? The more food that you eat, the lower it's bringing you. You don't need to eat that much.
No.
You know what I mean? Like if you really want to bring it back, like ancient civilizations, you know, they didn't really have like, you know, the resources to eat abundantly the way we eat 3 times a day.
And
you
they live perfectly fine, right?
Exactly. The husband would go hunt, get some meat. The wife would make, you know, some vegetables, and they would eat once a day. That's all you really need, plus water. You know what I mean? So positivity, baby. Positivity.
Positive energy, positive vibes, positive thoughts. Because your thoughts hold weight into what you got going on out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Put that all in your head. You know, positive thoughts, positive vibes, high frequencies. You know, be in tune with yourself. You know, be honest with yourself. Stop, you know, be a blessing to somebody else instead of being a lesson. You know what I mean? And it's like, I try to help whoever on my way. Is like, because we all getting it from the mud. Like, you know, like me personally, I was sleeping on my cousin's couch, and then now look, we rocking big stages and all of that. You know,
that's amazing.
Theaters and med stadiums and all of that type of stuff. So it's like,
beautiful,
you know,
man.
I'm making money with the people that I'm watching on TV. You know, now. And it's like crazy, you know. Shout out to $1 Million Worth of Game. Shout out to Alamo.
And
shout out to EA every day. Shout out to Fran Daddy. You know, lock in with everybody over here at Glockaware. We got Jazzy V right now. And
you already know, baby.
Finishing words from Jazzy V is?
Jazzy V. You can find me everywhere. You can type in It's Me, Jazzy V to the double E. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Google me, Jazzy V. Spotify, Apple.
Yo,
iTunes,
hit that link.
Everywhere. Jazzy V.
Hot Outside.
Check out Hot Outside, my latest record, baby.
You already know what it is. Let's go. DJ Acting Up every single Wednesday, 2 to 3 p.m. Right now it's Jazzy V. Hot Outside. Let's roll.
Been hot outside, spinning the block, know you feeling my vibes. Got a slide house vibes, double time, know I'm up on that side. And you know I ride, big bags out of it till lies. And you know I should hide, dead faces verified on the side. Give me a reason, big stacks for the season. Give me a reason, big stacks for the season. Give me a reason, big stacks for the season. Give me a reason, big stacks for the season. Been hot outside, spinning the block, now you feeling my vibes. Got a sweat house vibe, double time, no I'm up in that side. And you know I ride, big bags, I up it to rise. And you know I slide. Went through the struggle, now get it on my own. Two bad bitches, ice cold in my arms. Jazzy, how you do that? Way back, had two like fruit snacks. Lost it all, now I'm fucking up big racks, stacking bricks like a big shack. Cause I got